You never know what you're gonna see when a rapper goes live on Instagram. And today we're breaking down the most shocking IG crash outs of all time. Dropping your location on IG Live is a wild move if your ops want to take you out. And that's exactly what almost happened to Lil Shot. Lil Shot was waving a gun around and telling his ops to pull up on him. He said nobody could do anything to him. But then someone rode through shooting and Lil Shot had to take off running while shots were flying all around him. It's not clear who was doing the shooting though. Some sources claim it's ops from HG5L were pulling the trigger. But other people say it was the cops who pulled up because someone saw Lil Shot walking around with a gun in broad daylight. Lil Shot made it out though and even used the IG Live for his track Crash Out. Almost getting killed on live didn't slow Lil Shot down at all. And after an op named J-Watt from 310YB got shot and killed at a gas station in Lithonia, Lil Shot hopped on social media to clown him and his crew. Chicago is full of crash outs who will catch a body in broad daylight, but Lil Jeff might have been the biggest crash out in the city. Lil Jeff really turned up in the streets after his cousin Z Money got shot and killed. After that, Lil Jeff started putting major pressure on the ops in the booth and in the trenches, and that's why he tried to kill someone on IG Live while his fans were watching. Lil Jeff was riding around the city listening to music on live when he spotted some ops in another whip. Lil Jeff upped his strap and started shooting, but he didn't even know if he was actually busting at the ops or not. Lil Jeff was tearing the streets up and allegedly murdered a dude from Trap City named Lil. Right after he allegedly killed Lil, Jeff caught Lil's homie Motion in the shop and tried to make him say fuck Lil. Motion wasn't gonna diss his own dead homie like that though, so Lil Jeff crashed out on video again and put hands on Motion in the middle of the shop.
I see him fuck him. What cool?
Lil Jeff was bragging about having 10 hats, and after he allegedly killed another dude named Slide, Jeff went live with his homie Q50 and said he was up to 11.
Fuck that shit, that's 11.
Lil Jeff was crashing out like crazy, but you can't move like that forever, and his brutal death ended up getting caught on camera. Lil Jeff isn't the only rapper who spotted some ops and started shooting while he was on live though. Snapdog is a rapper from Detroit who really came up in the trenches, and while he was live on IG, his fans got to see how crazy the city really is. Snapdog was chilling on the block with his homies when someone started yelling at him. So Snapdog dropped his phone and started shooting.
Nigga, I'm Snap. Nigga, what's happening? Nigga,
Lil Migo is a Memphis rapper who reps CMG and went viral for getting slapped in the airport by a dude named Grove Hero. Grove Hero has ties to Young Dolph's PRE crew, and he pressed Lil Migo in the airport because Migo was allegedly dissing Dolph after he got killed. Lil Migo got clowned like crazy for getting smacked and not doing anything about it. So the next time somebody tried to check him at the airport, Lil Migo and his whole crew jumped the dude. The dude might have thought he was safe talking crazy to Lil Migo because Grove Hero slapped him and Migo didn't do anything. But it was a different story when Migo had a bunch of goons with him. Jumping your op at the airport is crazy, but a lot of rappers are ready for smoke no matter where you catch them. And a rapper from Louisiana showed his fans that he doesn't even go to Target without a strap on him.
Be safe now.
Pulling out a Glock while your girl pushes you around in the shopping cart is crazy, but you never know when somebody might pop out and try you. Kodak Black is one of the wildest rappers in the game, and back in 2021, he almost got killed on IG Live.
Kodak over there, dude. Oh!
Kodak was in Tallahassee, Florida to headline Culture Fest, but some shooters tried to take him out before that could happen. Yak and his crew were at a club, and when they left the spot, they were followed by some cars who tried to cut them off. Kodak and his team made it out and stopped at a McDonald's, and Kodak security blocked the entrance with one of their whips. Yak went inside to get his food, and that's when the dudes who followed them pulled up and started shooting. Kodak didn't get hit, but one of his security guards caught a bullet in the leg and almost died. Then the next day, Kodak hopped on live and started yelling about people trying to slide on him.
If somebody trying to play with me, I'm coming through slide. Slide. Time out, coming through slide, man.
FYB Jman came up in the trenches of Chirac, but left the streets behind and started pushing peace. Getting away from the drama was a good move, but then Jman almost died while he was on IG Live.
Where you at, Short?
It's not clear exactly what went down, but somebody started busting shots while Jman was on live, and it sounded like the shots were coming from somewhere close. Nobody knows if the shots were meant for Jman, but luckily, he made it out of the situation alive and is still trying to squash beefs in Chicago. Jman was trying to push peace when he got shot at, but this next rapper went live on his Opps block and almost got killed for trolling them. PGF Mooda thought he could get some clout if he went live walking around his Opps hood. He clowned the Opps and said they were never outside. PGF Mooda spotted a whip and thought it might be the Opps, but then he said it wasn't. He kept walking down the alley, and that's when somebody started shooting. PGF Mooda took off running and didn't even know where the shots were coming from. He made it out of the situation alive, but then his Opps went live and started clowning him for running.
Hey, he tell like, where they at? Bitch at? Open your eyes, boy.
That wasn't the only time that PGF Mooda almost ended up dead on camera. One time he was walking down the street when 3 shooters hopped out and tried to kill him, but somehow they missed every shot. Mooda isn't the only rapper who almost got killed on IG Live though. Honeycomb Brazy is a rapper from Alabama who went live while he was buying a jersey off of someone. Honeycomb Brazy was just trying to flex his new gear to his fans, and he had no idea that the Opps were about to pull up and start shooting. Brazy didn't get hit, but a couple days later, he went back on live to show how many shots his whip took. Brazy just laughed the situation off, but his Opps weren't done there. A few months later, Brazy was chilling with some homies when some shooters pulled up and tried to kill him again.
Y'all know that money bag, yo, D, that shit, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. I swear that.
GBO Gaston tried to get his money up by streaming video games, but when that didn't work for him, he decided to crash out for clout and try to kill someone while he was on IG Live. Gaston was beefing with a dude named Mr. Get It Done, and Mr. Get It Done told him to pull up. GBO Gaston drove over to where Mr. Get It Done was standing outside, and that's when Gaston upped his strap and let off a shot.
He shot and he missed.
Mr. Get It Done didn't get hit, and he kept clowning Gaston, even though he could have died right there. Gaston was trying to get some clout, but instead, he got clowned like crazy. Then the situation got even worse for him when he was losing the fight, and his own aunt had to step in and save him from getting stomped out. Saucewalker and his TSF crew are really ready to crash out, and this next dude learned that the hard way after he tried to rob one of Saucewalker's homies. Saucewalker's homie stomped the dude out and left him all bloody and bruised. Then he went live with Saucewalker so the whole crew could clown the robber. Saucewalker and his homies made it out that day, but one time Saucewalker's artist, Lil CJ Casino, almost got killed on live. Lil CJ Casino was talking crazy and dropping his location on IG Live, and that's how he got into a shootout while his fans were watching.
Come on with that, let's get that. On block still got my little corn on stop system.
Lil CJ went to the Opps hood and wanted to run the fade, but instead, they pulled up and started shooting. Lil CJ should have known that his Opps weren't gonna just throw hands though. Lil CJ's drama in the streets is deadly, and he even told the Opps that he'll kill their moms, sisters, and brothers if he gets the chance.
We gonna do all that. Your mama gonna die, your sister gonna die, your little brother in the room trying to TikTok, he gonna die. That's just for playing, cause a lot of niggas go out here, go to playing and hiding and doing all that. On blood, go to playing and hiding and doing all that extra shit.
K-Flock and Rod G's were 2 of the hottest rappers in Bronx drill, and they would go live on IG to diss each other. K-Flock was famous for crashing out on IG Live before he even hopped in the booth. And after he started rapping, he stayed in the streets and tried to slide on Rod G's while he was on IG Live. K-Flock said Rod G's wouldn't come outside and was ducking them.
Nigga grabbed their basketball and started leaving. That was nasty that shit like this. They ain't even come to the game.
Then Rod G's clapped back on live and told K-Flock to spin again if he was ready for smoke.
Somebody tag K-Flock, nigga, niggas not playing, come right back. Fuck niggas outside right now as we speak. You coming through hiding on live, blocking niggas off your live so niggas can't see your shit. Like, what's up? Pop out, nigga, we outside here. Yo, K-Flock, pop out.
Then after that, a video came out where K-Flock's homies were allegedly chasing Rod G's down the street. Rod G's ended up getting shot and killed while he was in the back of an Uber. Then K-Flock kept the dissing up on the track PSA when he raps, "Tap your head, nigga Rod got clapped, now he in the Marley, nigga dead. And I'm tough by myself, no I don't need an army." K-Flock kept crashing out on live too, and one time he slipped through the YG's hood and pressed a dude walking down the street. K-Flock was just talking crazy at first, but then he hopped out of the whip and tried to chase his op down. The op made it out though, But K-Flock's IG Live crash outs only stopped because he got booked for shooting another op in broad daylight. K-Flock isn't the only drill rapper from New York who crashed out on live. Freshy the General was just chilling on the block with his homies and having a good time. But then Freshy's homies spotted one of their ops and they all tried to chase him down.
That's Quay! Yo, we on it! What am I about?
Freshy's op was able to get away, but then Freshy caught the same dude while he was just trying to work a normal job. It was clear that the other dude wanted to work and wasn't really about that action.
I don't want no view.
What?
I don't want no view.
What, Quay?
I'm at work, bro.
But that didn't stop Freshy from causing drama in the middle of the store. Picking on civilians wasn't a good look, and that's why everyone was clowning Freshy when he got hands put on him and the ops gave him a wedgie. Freshy was making enemies all over the city, and one time, the ops even caught him lacking at the hospital. Skinny from the 9 went viral for getting beat up at a Benihana's back in the day. But when a fan spotted him on the street and tried to troll him about snitching, Skinny let the dude know he wasn't the one to play with. A dude saw Skinny and acted like he was a fan, so Skinny asked the dude if he wanted a picture. Skinny was being nice about it, but then the other dude brought up some rumors about Skinny snitching, so Skinny punched the glasses off his face.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what you want to ask me?
When did you snitch on someone? He fucking punched you.
PMG God is the son of a famous Texas Crip named OG Percy. PMG God followed his dad straight into the trenches, and he went viral when he caught his op lacking at the gas station. PMG God and his homies had the dude surrounded, and there was nothing he could do about it. But then PMG God made a wrong move when he started beefing with Charleston White. Charleston White was taking shots at OG Percy, so PMG God stepped in. And that's when Charleston White called the cops on PMG God and got him sent away for 15 years. Charleston White was clowning PMG God like crazy after he got booked.
And we made sure PMG, Percy Jr. PMG, he won't be home for about another 15 years. So we ain't got to worry about PMG no more.
Mooda watched his homie King Von get shot and killed right in front of his face by Lil Tim. And King Von's fans were trolling him for not sliding on Lil Tim after it went down. Mooda didn't have a gun on him the night that Von died, but you can allegedly hear him screaming at the O Block crew to kill Lil Tim right before the cops pulled up. After it all went down, Mooda was getting trolled on social media, but he still went live on IG and let a random fan join, and Mooda warned the dude not to say anything crazy. The fan said it was all good, but then he asked Mooda when he was gonna slide for Von.
I don't know if you're putting out business, but when y'all go and slide on Lil Tim, right?
Hey, go ahead, gang. Then I say don't say no fuck shit, man.
Mooda cut the dude off the live and was obviously pressed about it. But what nobody knew back then was that Mooda was about to be booked for taking out Von's op, FBG Duck. Mooda and 5 other dudes from O Block got convicted, but their sentencing keeps getting pushed back, and some rumors claim it's because the feds are trying to get them to flip on Lil Durk and his murder trial for getting Quando's cousin Lil Pop killed. King Von's death shook a lot of things up in Chicago, but before he died, he was crashing out on IG Live too. Von was smoking on his ops with random fans.
I'm gonna smoke Tuka. You know who Tuka is? No, what is that? That's him.
And one time, he walked right by a couple of cops and flipped them off just to see what they would do about it.
Hey.
Von was tapped in with rappers all over the country, and when he went live with Young and Ace from Jacksonville, Ace's homie K-So shocked everyone who was watching. K-So is one of the deadliest dudes in the Jacksonville drill scene, and has already been convicted of killing one dude in broad daylight. Von was known for catching bodies way before he started rapping, and when K-So met him on IG Live, he told Von that he had way more bodies than Von.
What you want?
Yo. K-So finna do it. Hey, go get a phone keys real quick.
Damn, nigga shooting at the kids.
You said what?
There were over 5,000 people watching the live when K-So started talking about murders, and Young and Ace had to cut K-So off before he could do any more self-snitching. Spider D is one of the most disrespectful rappers in Chicago, and that's why he almost ended up dead on IG Live. Spider D is known for crashing out, like the time he stomped out a dude in the mall and made a song about it. But the disrespect almost got him killed when Spider D went live and started dissing Opps. Spider dropped his location on live and said he was ready for the smoke, but then some Opps pulled up and started shooting. Spider took off running while bullets were flying all over the place, but he made it out without getting hit. That wasn't the only time that Spider got caught lacking though. A couple years later, Spider was bagging up his groceries at Walmart when 4 shooters popped up and hit him up. Spider got shot over 30 times and still made it out alive though. Almost getting killed didn't slow him down at all though, and Spider hopped right back in the booth and dissed the shooters when he rapped. It's facts. A nigga was gonna die if I wasn't loading groceries. I promise. Next nigga that try, I bet that nigga go to sleep. I'm gonna up my blick and shoot, and no, I will not hesitate. These niggas ain't do shit, but boosted up their expiration date. Spider D's Opps missed him while he was on live, but this next rapper died brutally while his fans were watching. Indian Red Boy was an LA rapper who was allegedly hood hopping and had beef all over the city. Rumors say he also messed with Nipsey Hussle's memorial, and that put an even bigger target on his back. Indian Red Boy was sitting in his whip on live with one of his homies when a shooter walked up and started letting off shots.
I got these.
Indian Red Boy didn't even have time to react before he started bleeding out, and he tragically died before anyone could help him. Nobody was ever booked for pulling the trigger on him, but Draco the Ruler dropped the track Just Dance and rapped. Since niggas like Instagram so much, they gon' die on it. 223 shells rocking in his head while he live streaming. The news out, camera crews out, somebody died here. I don't know why niggas is looking so surprised. We don't fight niggas. Indian Red Boy's death was tragic, and that's why people were so heated when a Florida rapper faked his own death on IG Live. Project Youngin had been trying to make it in the rap game for years, but could never get his numbers up, even though he linked up with some bigger artists like Rollo, Foolio, and Youngin Ace. Since the music wasn't taking off, Project Youngin decided to do some clout chasing instead and made it look like he got shot to death on IG Live. People were posting condolences all over social media. Then Project Youngin hopped back on social media and said the whole thing was just for his new music video. Project Youngin wasn't the only rapper who was clout chasing on IG Live though, and this next dude almost got stomped out for falsely repping the Bloods. Soulja Boy came up in Atlanta, but while he was beefing with Chris Brown, Soulja started capping about being from Compton and repping the Fruittown Pirus. Soulja Boy paid some OGs in the hood to let him come kick it out there with them to get his clout up, but the young dudes on the block weren't rocking with it. Soulja Boy tried to put his arm around a random dude on the block, and the dude put Soulja Boy off of him.
Get off me though. Get off me though.
What's happening, bro? What's going on?
It looked like Soulja was about to get hands put on him, and the situation definitely would have gone left for him. But luckily, the Pirus let him just walk away. Soulja Boy got clowned like crazy, but this next rapper crashed out on his own dad in front of a whole stadium. T.I. is an OG rapper from Atlanta who performed at a Falcons game back in 2023. It should have been a good day, but then his son Harris crashed out on IG Live, and they almost threw hands over the situation. Harris grew up being a millionaire, but always wanted to act like he was from the streets. And while they were at the Falcons game, T.I. and his wife Tiny started clowning Harris because he used a pacifier until he was 12 years old.
He's sucking pacifier over there. He was 12 years old. He was sucking pacifier till he was 12 years old. He didn't do that in the house.
Harris got heated and was screaming at T.I. and Tiny. So T.I. had to put Harris in a chokehold and remind him that he didn't come up in the streets like T.I. did.
You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. Man, what is you talking about? Like, what the man, get out. But you can't do nothing with me.
Cash Out Foe, he was trying to get his name popping in the Bronx drill scene. The music wasn't doing numbers though, and he still had both feet in the trenches. And that's how he ended up getting shot to death on camera in the middle of a crash out. Cash Out Foe and one of his homies were putting hands on a dude and robbing him. The other dude tried to walk away without even swinging back, but Cash Out Foe and his homie wouldn't let the dude leave. So when Cash Out Foe pushed the dude up against a building, the dude pulled out a gun and shot over his shoulder without even looking. Cash Out Foe dropped immediately and died later that day, and the dude who shot him walked away and never got caught. EBK Jabbo popped off like crazy and turned into one of the hottest new rappers on the West Coast. But even after he blew up, Jabbo was going live with his Opps on IG and letting them know he was still ready to slide on them. Jabbo knew everything about the Opps hood and said none of them carried guns because they had a police station on their block.
Y'all niggas don't keep blicks out there. Brother already told me, y'all got a police station in y'all hood. So niggas not out there with no blicks. Niggas will come through that motherfucker, bro. Hey. Dead homies though. So, I know. I really know what's going on.
So if Jabbo and his homies rolled through, they catch all the Opps lacking. Playing in the streets made Jabbo fumble a major bag though. And now he's facing 30 years in prison instead of touring with NBA YoungBoy. YoungBoy wanted Jabbo on his tour, But then Jabbo caught a charge for a stolen Glock with a switch in Arkansas. NBA YoungBoy is one of the biggest rappers in the world, and he was ready to fully crash out on Kodak Black after Yak said YoungBoy is working with the cops. Kodak and YoungBoy have been beefing on and off for a little while, and Yak sent a shot on the track Time Never Mattered and rapped, "But I hope that I don't go broke again. Nigga, I'm killing young babies. Kodak never going broke again. Nigga, you a free agent." Then in 2020, YoungBoy's ex Ayanna Mayweather showed up to his crib and stabbed YoungBoy's baby mama. The cops got called up to the scene, and the report said YoungBoy cooperated with them. And that's when Yak hopped on social media and called YoungBoy a snitch. After that, YoungBoy went live on IG and made it clear he really wanted to crash out on Kodak.
Nigga say I cooperated. Bow, what, you stupid bitch? Huh? Bow, my wife?
And the only reason the situation didn't really pop off is because Kodak was locked up in jail at the time and YoungBoy couldn't get to him. The beef never really ended though, and Yak has still been taking shots at YoungBoy. NBA YoungBoy hasn't been clapping back at Kodak, but if they ever run into each other in person, there's no telling what'll go down.